So, friends, welcome to our today's discussion. We'll continue our discussion on the basics of financial management. So, in our earlier few sessions, we have already understood that when you talk about financial management, this means managing money. And managing money means also you have understood what is exactly the meaning of managing money. Who can tell me what is managing money? What is this? When I'm saying managing money, what does it mean? Who can tell me? You are aware of that managing money means three things. Tell me these three things. Are you listening? বুঝিপারছো তো? তিনটা জিনিস আমি co-managing money. One is collecting, second is who can tell me?
Using, sir.
Using, and third one is
Returning.
returning. Fantastic. So these are the three things. Okay. So collecting money, using money, and returning money. And connected to this, we're talking about three types of decisions that finance manager takes. And these decisions are: number one is financing decision, number two is investment decision, and number three is called as dividend decisions. Okay. In the previous class, I had already explained you entirely what are the activities involved in the process of financial management. The finance manager collects money from financial market and converts it into real asset. And this real asset generates some revenue, generates some kind of cash flow. That cash flow again comes to the finance manager. And finance manager, part of this cash flow is used to return. That means it gives a return to the financial market. And part of it is retained in the business. Okay, I think I have a last class report. And also I had tried to explain you what are the various kinds of decision. And coming to functions of financial management, these functions are also related to financial decisions. Okay, investment decision, financing decision, and dividend decision. Let us quickly recapitulate that thing. Let me share my screen with you. I think screen is visible to you now. Yeah. So the previous class I was talking about that what is financial management, that all these things you have understood. What are the stages of business finance? This is what I was talking about, that financial decisions. All these three decisions are financial decisions. It involves you have to deal with financial market, you have to collect money from financial market, invest it in real asset. Real asset will give you some cash flow. That cash flow will be used for returning it to the market and also for retention in the business. And they are referred to as financing decision, investment decision. Here, activity 3 is no decision. Why it is no decision, I had explained you in the previous class. Now, this is about dividend decision. This is what we have discussed in the last class. And what is investment decision? Again, this slide I had shown you. It deals with selection of the assets. तामाने को asset investment करिवा कोठी हमर पैसाटा लागिवो, where these funds will be invested. This is about investment decision. And financing decision, you know where from money will be obtained. कोठु पैसा आसीबो, लोन आसीबो, इक्विटी आसीबो, केते कॉस्ट रे आसीबो, तार इंटरेस्ट केते हबो. ओके, हाउ इन्वेस्टर मानकर एक्सपेक्टेशन कोन ता बेसिस रे फाइनेंसिंग डिसीजन नब. एंड डिविडेंड डिसीजन केते टंका मार्केट को फेरेइबा, को फ्रीक्वेंसी रे फेरेइबा. These are called dividend decisions. एतिकी जिनसे बुझिछ त एपर्यंत? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
And also you have understood these three decisions are not independent decisions. They are related to each other. In a sense, they are interlocking decisions. Investment decisions are connected to financing decisions. Financial decisions are also connected to dividend decisions. They are not at all independent decisions. And how these decisions are taken, there are certain fundamental principles. Number one, bigger cash flow is better. Cash flow jete adhika haba sete bhalo. Second is a certain cash flow is better than uncertain cash flow. जो cash flow विषय में sure अच्छा सेटा better than uncertain cash flow. And one more thing you can also remember, the timing. The cash flow which is coming early, that is better than the cash flow which is getting delayed. So these are the criteria on which we take the decision. Okay, this is what I had told you. And also I had informed you there are various techniques for taking decision. In due course, in appropriate time, you'll be learning most of this decision, like net present value, internal rate of return, discounted benefit cost ratio, undiscounted benefit cost ratio, accounting rate of return, payback period, and in case of urgency, how decisions are taken. All these things will be learning in due course. Then coming to functions of financial management, you are aware of that these functions are related to these various types of decision. Okay, since we are knowing that there are three types of decision. So broadly, if you talk about broadly, the financial management functions are of three categories. That is investment related functions, which includes long-term asset mix decision and also short-term asset mix decisions. Then financing related functions. This relates to capital mix decision, dividend decisions that is linked to dividend related functions, that is profit allocation policy. This is how broadly we can have three types of functions. ବୁଝିପାରୁଛ କି? ଯାହା ବୁଝିପାରିବନି ଆରାମ ସେ ତମେ ପଚାରିପାରିବ. Okay, now last class I balance sheet ଦେଖେଇଥିଲି and you have understood balance sheet shows the position of a company, position of an entity. And this is balance sheet is the result of various financial decisions. Okay, balance sheet can be presented in vertical format and horizontal format. This is what we have discussed. Okay, এই পর্যন্ত আমি ডিসকাস করেছিলে. So our intention is to have a basic idea to learn the concepts of financial management. And up to this, we had also sent you PPTs. Okay, and recorded videos are also uploaded. Okay, so you have got PPTs. ସମସ୍ତେ ପାଇଯାଇଛ? ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ଛଡା ହେଇଥିବ. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ଆଉ ତମେ ଲିଙ୍କ ବି ତମ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି ରେକର୍ଡେଡ ଭିଡିଓ ଦେଖିପାରିବ ବୋଲି?
ନା ସାର୍ ଲିଙ୍କ ତ ଦେଖିନି.
ଲିଙ୍କ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ଯାଇଛି, ତମେ ଲିଙ୍କ ଦେଖ, ପୁଣି ଆଉ ଥରେ ପଠାଅ. ନହେଲେ କିମ୍ଟ ଟ୍ୟୁବ KIMETUBE କିମ୍ଟ ଟ୍ୟୁବ ଯୋଉ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ ଅଛି ଆମର ତାକୁ ସବସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ ଯଦି କରିବ, ତାଥିରେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ କୋର୍ସ ର ଅଛି. ତମର MFC और MCOM फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट से ही प्लेलिस्ट को गले तुम्हारा सब वीडियो सीधे अच्छे. Okay, once again our administrators will be sending you the link. सब recorded video तुमको available. So you are getting maximum facility. This kind of facility no other institute gives. Okay, so this is unique institute. We are getting all these opportunities. So let us now go to the next part. Now basics are clear to us that this is what financial management is. Now let us see some of the definitions of the financial management. देखिए definition. समस्त actively participate करियो. Unmute करियो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, चलो. Let me once again share the screen with you. Let us see the definitions of the financial management. कितने प्रकार definition अच्छी हमें कितना important definition को देखिए. Okay, so now I request some of you to read it along with me. You see, financial management. First definition means देखो कौन लिखा है जी? किए पढ़ी परियो?
FM deals with mobilization of funds and effective utilization.
Fantastic. Thank you, Suchitra. You see, financial management deals with mobilization of fund and effective utilization. That means age of definition that it is talking about only two aspects. Okay, so we'll see whether this is the right definition or not, because so far I had told you it deals with three kinds of decision. It talks about mobilization of funds. Paisa kotu asiba or kotu utilize kariyo. That is financial management. Okay. Kotu asiba means procurement of funds. Procurement, what does it mean? It means first of all quantum. Kette paisa asiba. Kotu asiba, source, timing, kebbe asiba, kebbe repay habo, at what cost. Okay, all these relate to mobilization decision. And accordingly, you have to decide how much will be the equity. Equity means share capital. Kette debenture, you have to loan fund. Bank ru kette loan asibo. International funding जदि किछि करिया से केते आसीबो. All these are mobilization decision, mobilization aspect of this definition. Coming to effective utilization, पैसा आसिला, पैसाटा केमति यूज. So how we'll take that decision? We'll be considering return. Return means केते benefit हमको मिले. खाली benefit देखले हबनी तो बिजनेस रे केते रिस्क अछि. तो मु जने कहि देबो गोटे बहुत रिस्क की बिजनेस रे पैसा लगेबा लागि तमे लगेबो. बहुत रिस्क लगेबो ना नहीं ना तुम भाई ना ଟିକେ कम रिस्क थिबो लगे कौन चाहिए.
No.
No, sir.
नो तो माने चाहिए नॉर्मल. ओके कारण जो ଟିକେ रिस्क कम हो प्रॉफिट बरम कम हो रिस्क कम था. रिस्क बिजनेस केते बुड़ी भी जाई. ओके सो इफेक्टिव यूटिलाइजेशन इज अनदर एस्पेक्ट. रिटर्न कथा भाबिया रिस्क कथा भाबिया तापरे यूटिलाइजेशन फॉर फिक्स्ड एसेट्स. जो पैसा आसुची किछि हम फिक्स्ड एसेट किनिया पड़ियो. सपोज हम फैक्ट्री बनेबा सो हमको प्लांट एंड मशीनरी किनिया पड़ियो. गाड़ी किनिया पड़ियो. सो फिक्स्ड एसेट लैंड बिल्डिंग ए सब करिया पड़ियो. आउ किछि रहइबो वर्किंग कैपिटल डे टू डे रनिंग लाइक. ओके जिमि सपोज जर बिजनेस लाइक गोटे गाड़ी किन गाड़ीटा हला फिक्स्ड एसेट. तार जो पेट्रोल पकोस सेटा हला तो वर्किंग कैपिटल रिक्वायर्ड. सो दीटा जंक काम लागी फिक्स्ड कैपिटल as well as working capital तमरा पैसाटा यूटिलाइज. So this definition is talking about financial management deals with effective utilization, mobilization as well as effective utilization. ए दीटा कथा डेफिनेशन कइछि. बुझ परला. बुझछ त.
Yes, sir.
ओके
Yes, sir.
ओके आ गोटे डेफिनेशन देखिबा. एठी देखो आ गोटे डेफिनेशन. आ गोटे डेफिनेशन हो एटा सही ते गोटे एनालिसिस करछि. हमें दीटा कथा कहले प्रोक्योरमेंट आउ प्रोक्योरमेंट मींस मोबिलाइजेशन आउ इफेक्टिव यूटिलाइजेशन. प्रोक्योरमेंट रे देखो एई सब सोर्स खाली आइडिया रखि था. पैसा आसी परिबो प्रोक्योरमेंट हे परिबो. देखा इक्विटी रो आसी परिबो माने शेयर कैपिटल. डिबेंचर रो आसी परिबो. बैंक रो आसी परिबो. इंटरनेशनल फंडिंग रो आसी परिबो. इक्विटी रो आनले रिस्क कम अछि किंतु बहुत एक्सपेंसिव. इक्विटीज आर मोर कॉस्टली. कंट्रोल डाइल्यूट हे जो तमे जो सपोज 10 जन शेयर होल्डर अछि आ अधिक शेयर होल्डर आसले तमरा सेते कंट्रोल रहइबो नहीं. 10 जन अच्छा जदि पूरा 100% कंट्रोल करछ आउ 10 जन आसले तम कंट्रोल 50% हे. डिबेंचर के रिस्क अधिक अछि कारण प्रॉफिट हो कि लॉस हो तुमको इंटरेस्ट दबाव पड़ियो किंतु टिके लेस कॉस्टली. टैक्स बेनिफिट पे थ्रू मिले डिबेंचर जो इंटरेस्ट दियंती that will help you to save tax because interest is claimed as an expenditure. Expenditure will reduce your profit. If profit is reduced, tax will be less. So debenture is another type of fund. Bank ru दी प्रकार fund पाई परिबा. Fund based, non fund based. Okay, ये सब देखो example अछि fund based fund. CC means cash credit. OD means overdraft. TL means term loan. WCA means working capital loan. ओके ये बिल परचेज बैंक तुम्हारा बिल को परचेज करके किछ पैसा दे पारे. तमे क्या बिल देछ क्रेडिट जिनस नहीं छी जो पण तो पैसा ना मिलची तमे से बिल टा को बैंक को देकी यू कैन गेट द बिल डिस्काउंटेड एंड गेट मनी. सो ये सब उपाय अछि बैंक फाइनेंस. कैश क्रेडिट, ओवरड्राफ्ट, टर्म लोन, वर्किंग कैपिटल लोन एंड बिल डिस्काउंट. एला फंड बेस्ड. फंड बेस्ड मींस बैंक तुमको पैसा दबो. बैंक फंड इज इन. नॉन फंड बेस्ड बैंक किसी पैसा दबनी. बैंक पैसा न देकी भी तुमको हेल्प कर परियो. जेमिति गोटे ग्यारंटी देला बैंक. सपोज तुम को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अप्लाई करछ सेठी मागुची फिक्स डिपॉजिट दबा लागी तुम पैसा नहीं डिपॉजिट करियो पड़ियो और हम गोटे बैंकर गोटे ग्यारंटी दबो बीजी दबो. सो ग्यारंटी देतल भी से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिल तुम पैसा देलानी कि तुम बैंकर ग्यारंटी. सो एई टाइप रो एलसी मींस लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट. बैंक विल गिव ए लेटर that credit may be allowed to this person. So the BGLC ये गोटे टाइप रो भी फंड. और जदि इंटरनेशनल फंडिंग को जिबा एफडीआई मींस फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट. देन फाइनेंशियल institutional investment, अमेरिकन डिपॉजिटरी रिसीप्ट, ग्लोबल डिपॉजिटरी रिसीप्ट्स ये जोड़ा लिखि छि एफडीआई, एफआईआई, एडीआर, जीडीआर. So these are the possibilities from international fund. ତା ଛଡା ଆହୁରି ବି ଫଣ୍ଡିଂ ହେଇପାରେ ହାୟର ପରଚେଜ, ଯେମିତି ତମେ ଇନଷ୍ଟଲମେଣ୍ଟରେ କିଣୁଛ, ଲିଜିଂ, ଆଞ୍ଜେଲ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସ, ତ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା ବେଳକୁ କିଛି ଆଞ୍ଜେଲ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସ କରିପାର, କିଛି ଭେଞ୍ଚର କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ ଫଣ୍ଡ ରିସ୍କି ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ବି ସେମାନେ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସ କରିପାରନ୍ତି। এইগুলা ସବୁ just to give you an idea that these are the possible sources of procurement of fund. ଦେଖିଲ କିଛି ଆଇଡିଆ ପାଇଲ? So, so if you are learning financial management, you have to deal with all of this because you are expected to know the entire market and you are also expected to know what are the products available in the market. Then only you will be able to take an appropriate decisions as regards to procurement of funds. Are you getting me? Do you understand it? ବୁଝିପାରିଲ ତ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ definition ଦେଖ financial management. Now again, ଆଉ କିଏ ପଢିବ? ସୁଚିତ୍ରା ବୋଧେ last time ପଢିଥିଲ? ଏଥର who will be asking you? Who will be reading this thing? ଆଉ ଜଣେ କିଏ ପଢ? Okay, ମୁଁ ପଢି ଦଉଛି ତମମାନଙ୍କ ଲାଗି. FM involves, that is financial management involves acquisition, management and financing of resources by means of money with due regard to prices in external market. Okay, ବୁଝିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କର. Acquisition, management and financing of resources. ତିନିଟା କଥା କହୁଛି, କେମିତି acquire କରିବ, କେମିତି manage କରିବ ଆଉ କୋଉଠୁ ସେ ପଇସା ଆସିବ. Of resources. Resources means ଏଇଠି ଦେଖ resources ର ମାନେ କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି. କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ପଢି ପାରୁଛ? Main, that is people, material,
Material,
machine,
machine, and money.
money. So ଏଇ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ କେମିତି କୋଉଠୁ ଆସିବ, ତା ଲାଗି ପଇସା କେମିତି ଆସିବ, କେମିତି manage ହେବ. That is financial management. Okay, and all this decision will be taking, keeping in view the prices in the external market. So you should get it in the best prices. That is one thing. Second is that you should manage all this thing in such a way that overall company ର ଯୋଉ value, that means ଯୋଉ entity ଯାହା ଲାଗି ଏ ସବୁ କାମ କରୁଛି, ଯୋଉ business, ତାର value ଟା ଯେମିତି ବଢିବ, ସେଇ business ର ଯେମିତି share price ବଢିବ, bond price ବଢିବ. So ସେଇଟାକୁ mind ରେ ରଖିକି ଏଇ decision, you have to take all this decision. That is called financial management. এটা ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ decision. ବୁଝିପାରିଲ? ବୁଝିପାରୁଛ ନା ନାଇଁ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, our third decision. Third ଦେଖ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ definition. ଆଉ ଜଣେ କିଏ ପଢ? FM comprises
FM comprises forecasting, planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling
of all activities relating to acquisition, application of financial resources of an undertaking in keeping with its financial objective. That means this definition is saying FM includes all this kind of thing: forecasting, planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling. You know, these are in general management, you must have studied all these topics, all these concepts. Right? All these things we have to do, keeping in view the financial objective. Our financial objective, taku mind rakhi, you have to do all these things. That is financial management. If I show you in this picture, it talks about, you see, these are the various sub functions you can say. Forecasting means you need to ascertain what is the need, future kete darkar hai. That is called as forecasting. Planning, determination of source, go to paisa you. Right? Organizing, collecting funds and allocation of funds, that is organizing. Then directing. You need to communicate to your team that a plan empty paisa asiba empty use of, that is called directing. Coordinating different people will be doing different activities, and there are various functions also in the financial management. All these things needs to be coordinated. Then finally controlling, that monitoring funds. This was the plan whether money has come or not. Okay, କେମିତି so far what is the performance ତା plan କରିଥିଲେ ସେ ହଉଛି ନା ନାହିଁ. Comparing performances with comparing planned performances with actuals. ଏମିତି plan କରିଥିଲେ 6 ମାସରେ ଏତିକି ସେଲ୍ସ ହବ, ଏତିକି ରେଭିନ୍ୟୁ ଆସିବ, ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଆସିଛି ନା ନାହିଁ. That is the comparison. ଯଦି ଆସିନି, we have to take corrective action. This AXN stands for action. Okay, controlling means we have to monitor the things and we will also be taking corrective actions. This is another definition of financial management. तीनटा definition पढ़ लो. Okay.
Yes, sir.
तीनटा definition देखो, तीन प्रकार कथा कहउछथि. Okay, so broadly when I say financial management, finance and management. Finance means money, but different definitions will be talking at different things. So if you read many definitions like this, so we'll be ending in a situation like this. ये स्टोरी तमे जानिथिबो. एटा देखले कुछ स्टोरी माने पड़छि.
No, sir.
हां
नहीं sir, जाननु.
जानि 7 जण अंध जाईकी गोटे हाथी देखुथिले.
ଜାଣିଛୁ ସାର୍
ଜାଣିଛ
ସେ
ଏଟା
story
ସେଇ story.
ହଁ
That means no one is talking, giving a clear picture. ହାତୀଟା କଣ କେହି କହିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ପାର୍ଟ ଦେଖିକି ସମସ୍ତେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କି ଏଟା ଏଇଆ ସେଟା ସେ. So financial management is ସେଇ ଭଳିଆ ଜିନିଷ. ଦେଖ କିଏ କହୁଛି ହାତୀଟା ୱାଲ୍ ଭଳିଆ, କିଏ କହୁଛି ହାତୀଟା ରୋପ୍ ଭଳିଆ. Someone is saying elephant is like a snake. Someone is saying elephant like a sword. Someone is saying it like a pillar. So ଯିଏ ଯେମିତି ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ହାତୀକୁ ସେ ସେମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି. Okay, but no one is giving you a complete picture. Why this is so? This is because the subject financial management is so vast and so dynamic that it keeps on changing. It is really difficult to give a proper definition of this financial management. Activity day by day has increased so much that so many activities are covered under the umbrella of financial management, and that also keeps on changing. So it is really difficult for all of us to give a clear definition of financial management. But still, we'll try to understand what is this. Okay, so just a minute. Yeah. Now you see, this is one more definition, which is more detailed. FM is concerned with managerial decisions that results the acquisition and financing of short-term and long-term credits of the firm. This is one more decision. It talks about how you will be managing your short-term funds, long-term funds, short-term investment, long-term investment. And that is the meaning of financial management. Okay, this is one more idea you got. Over a period of time, if you look at this chart shows how financial management has developed over a period of time. Initially, there was no separate concept called as financial management. This was considered as a part of economics, but now you see it has grown. So many concepts, you'll be learning all these concepts, the debt equity issue, regulations, cash flow analysis, capital budgeting, capital structure, capital asset pricing model, financial services, and latest, you can say international finance. These are the core areas where financial management is in. If you look at this picture, it shows that how financial management has evolved over 3 phases. Traditional phase, occasionally financial management concepts are used. Transitional phase, financial management was used to solve day-to-day problems. But in modern phase, so financial management is used for functional analysis of decision making, for functional analysis. And it is also used for decision making, for capital budgeting, option pricing, for valuation models. So in these areas, financial management is used. Okay. This topic financial management is otherwise important because through this concept, using the concept of financial management, will be ensure that there is no over investment. Co-asset adhika investment that also will be able to. Cash flow, inflow, outflow भी match करियर अछि जो पैसा आसुची जति कोटे पैसा दबार अछि ता संग inflow भी match करियर अछि. Okay, then sufficient working capital farm रे अछि कि नहीं, that also one should. Financial management will be helping you. Working capital यदि नथिबो ताले कोन हबो, बिजनेस चली परिबन. तुम पर फिक्स्ड एसेट अछि, वर्किंग कैपिटल नहीं, माने गाड़ी किन दीचे पेट्रोल लगी पैसा नहीं. Okay, financial management will also be helping you setting sales revenue targets. केते टंगा सेल्स कले केते रेवेन्यू होबो से टारगेट लागि भी फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट हेल्प करे. Then increasing gross profit and setting correct product pricing. कौन कले कंपनी प्रॉफिट बढ़िबो और व्हाट केते टंका रे हमर प्रोडक्ट बिक्री करिया कथा. ओके, प्रोडक्ट प्राइस बढ़ाई देले विद सेल्स कमी जो, प्राइस कमाई देले प्रॉफिट मार्जिन कमी जो. सो व्हाट इज द अप्रोप्रिएट प्राइस सेटा जानिया लागि फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट हेल्प करे. Then controlling levels of general and administration expenditure. जदि को एरिया रे खर्च अधिक अछि, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट भी हेल्प करिए त कंट्रोल करिया लागि. टैक्स प्लानिंग रे भी हेल्प करे किमते टैक्स हम यूज करे. So this particular slide shows the overall importance of financial management. Over out for दोची avoid over investment in fixed asset. जति टंका जो asset रे इन्वेस्ट करिया कथा सेति टंका इन्वेस्ट करिया. ओके, सपोज तुम गोटे 10,000 टका मोबाइल काम चलो, तुम गोटे 1,00,000 टका मोबाइल किन, दैट इज ओवर इन्वेस्टमेंट. ओके, दैट शुड बी अवॉइडेड. मैच द कैश इनफ्लो एंड आउटफ्लो. सपोज तुम 15 तारिख दिन गोटे पैसा दबार अछि, इनफ्लोटा एमिति मैच हेतियो जे सेति गोले पैसा आस जाय. सफिशिएंट वर्किंग कैपिटल तुम बुझिलो, बिजनेस रन करिया लागि जहा वर्किंग कैपिटल दरकार सेटा एकदम पकड़ दिबो. देन इंक्रीजिंग ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट and setting correct product price. से भी बुझिलो, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट मार्जिन केते अछि, केते बढ़ी परिबो, आ करेक्ट मार्केट प्रोडक्ट प्राइसिंग ता भी हवा दरकार. मार्केट प्रोडक्ट प्राइस ता ठीक केते की हवा दरकार, अधिक हेले भी प्रॉब्लम, कम हेले भी प्रॉब्लम. ओके, एंड कोड जति एक्सपेंडिचर अधिक अछि से भी मैनेज करिया कथा प्रॉपर. फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट विल बी हेल्पिंग यू टू मैनेजिंग ऑल दिस. बुझि परला इंपोर्टेंस ऑफ फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट. ओके,
Yes, sir.
तापर हम देखिए स्कोप ऑफ फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट. जस्ट तुमको किसी आइडिया दोची हम एटा देखो एठी व्हाट इज द स्कोप. जस्ट लुक एट द स्क्रीन. नेक्स्ट क्लास रे पुणी डिस्कस कर व्हाट इज द स्कोप ऑफ फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट हम पढिबा. राइट, जस्ट हैव सम आइडिया. नेक्स्ट क्लास रे तो पढेबी कोन किमिति फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट स्कोप कोन रिस्क रिटर्न ट्रेड ऑफ कोन होची ए सब जिंस हम नेक्स्ट क्लास रे पढेबी. ओके, सो अप टू दिस we have covered today. Clearly बुझि परला एपर्यंत. क्लियरली बुझिला तो.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to close our session today right now. Your next class will be started at 10 o'clock. So normally we take in 2 slots, but today we have extended the class, this particular class. So I'm not going to take the second slot. Your next class will be started at 10 o'clock. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So thank you very much. I'm closing the session right now. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
So please join at 10 o'clock, the same link.